What's up, people, and welcome to Camping with Search 30. And we're kicking it off with Roseblood. So, happy to have you guys here. I got my co-host from the Scary Snobs, Jason, below me, Puerto Rican Chris. You already know who he is. And right over here in this corner, we got Peter Anthony. We got Riley. Welcome, and I hope you guys are ready for this fun-ass time.
Riley, can you talk to see if he can hear you?
Yeah, can you guys hear me? Am I all right?
Yep.
Good
enough?
Okay.
Yep. I know you guys are great. And Peter, we're gonna kick it off with you more because I know you got to leave soon. Tell us about this creation. Tell us about this film.
Well, first of all, have these gentlemen here seen it?
Yeah, we all just watched it today.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yes,
So Aaron can tell you this true for you gentlemen. There's literally, like, you think you saw the movie. The movie probably is like what? Another 40% of things you don't know you saw. As weird as that sounds. Like, Michael was in the movie from the beginning. Bet you didn't know that.
No.
Right. See, we can go deep with this. So if you had any questions like that, I don't know if it's in the show, Aaron, but I can answer.
Oh, yeah.
Watch it, and they don't understand. And I'm like, oh, watch it a second time. Watch it a third. Even you had to watch it a couple times.
I was there.
Yeah, he was there to get a good view of it. So, did you get the behind the scenes, Aaron? I shipped you the Blu-ray.
I didn't watch the Blu-ray of it. But really quick, speaking of the Blu-ray, right here. So,
damn! I need to pick that.
The reason why I'm just going to explain this to everybody for those regular viewers of Horror Research 30. The reason why it's on a Friday instead of a Thursday night is because my brother from California came this week. It was our first time meeting, so I was like, I got to push the pod back a day, guys. I let you guys know in the group chat. I was like, listen, I got to push the pod back a day. But I gave him a copy of this, which I was originally, when I told you I was going to order two for a giveaway, because he's not only is he a filmmaker, but and a dope artist. He made my logo. But he loves watching like fan films and independent films, and I was just like, I gotta send him away with something. So he will be watching this at some point.
You know, the covers are all like exactly homages to the DVD, the Blu-ray, and the VHS, right?
I do now.
Yeah, the exact same picture. So if the back of part 7 showed Lar half face with a knife and a Jason, that's our Lar today with our Jason with our knife.
Nice.
If you look at the VHS, it starts off with every. I copied the exact amount of words. It was like 87 words. I started with every, but I explained Roseblood in the same amount of words they did exactly in the back of the VHS. And every picture, that's them. So there's one of Jason, one of Tina, one of Maddie in the room where she loses her earrings and they kill him. We have Jessica, Jason Brooks, and then a half wall scene that we did to honor Maddie with the blue and red. So everything is exact. Where it says Paramount, it says Peter Anthony Productions. I mean, to the disc, the way the disc is burnt with Jason on fire, everything.
To the FBI warning.
Yeah, to the FBI warning. To the widescreen edition on the DVD.
Yeah,
like,
nice.
Everything. Yeah.
You could. I mean, I don't know if it'll do it any justice for you guys, but I'll try my best. And if you want to get a real up close visual of the Blu-ray, buy it.
Yeah, so that's the same as the poster, and that's our Lar now. That's our mask, which is the crack in it, and then that's our knife.
Nice.
Where does one pick up the Blu-ray?
Hit me up, and I can sell you one.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll be hitting you up.
We'll talk anyways. Just hit me up. Man, what was I going to show? I was going to fucking show something.
Side by side, I assume.
No, I have something on here that talks about the DVD or fucking something recently, and here it is. So I just sent a package out. Riley saw it. This is I'm friends with Kane, right?
Yeah.
So this don't show up at all, huh? How do I do this?
You gotta get it right in front of the camera.
Show it. Send it to me and I'll download it and I'll upload it on here.
So that's a letter to Kane I just wrote.
Oh, nice.
To Kane Hodder, and I talked about how he was my hero, and because of him, I made his part 7. And I hope I honored him and yada, yada, yada. He calls me Petey, so I signed it Petey.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll send it to you if you want.
Yeah, and if you don't mind, I'll pull it up on here so people can see it better.
Yeah, pull it up, bro. Pull your dick out. I don't give a shit.
No, I'm not doing that.
People gotta pay for that.
I sent it to you on Facebook Messenger.
Gotcha.
Patreon and OnlyFans for that.
See, now you got to get him started with this shit again.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, I'm old. I'm almost 50. If I was back when I was in shape and jacked up in my 20s, bro, I'd have done an OnlyFans and made like 30, 40, 50 grand a year easy.
I don't know, man.
I'll
The dad
take my dick
bod's
out.
been in for years, bro. The
Yeah.
dad's bod's been in. You got the bald and the beard. There's gonna be a
Yeah,
lot of
bro.
women coming for you, bro.
Bro, I would have unrolled
Said
my
the
shit
bald
right on
and
TV.
beard.
Just unroll it, whatever, how many inches you
Oh,
want,
there we
I'll
go.
give you, honey.
You got the Tim the Tap Man going. You know what I mean?
I've got to ask you, Peter, what's it like? Was Friday the 13th 7 one of your favorites?
Yeah. Can
What's
you see
what's
that?
it- nice. What's
That's
it
the whole
like to
shadow
pull
box.
some of the original cast into your film?
How did I get them? I'm sorry.
No, how what was that feeling like when you reached out to the original cast and they agreed to be in your film?
What a great question, bro. Because most people say, how'd you get them? Nobody says, how did you feel? Right? We always talk about it, but nobody ever asks that.
That's the nerd in me.
Unbelievable. So he can tell you he's on set. I'm sitting there, right? I don't know how to turn on a camera. I've asked him. I don't know how to record. I don't know how to set up lights. I don't know how to do anything. I never wrote before. I never directed before. I never did jack shit. So, and I just do it. And while I'm on set, I'm like, do I say action? Do I say sound? What do I do? And the reason why I tell you that to like embarrass myself is to show people that anybody can do it. If you just put people that are better than you all around you. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, we're shooting a scene, right? That's Lar and Terry in that first opening scene.
Terry,
Right. And I'm imagine this. I'm writing a story and telling them how to be them. Right? I'm like, oh yeah, you got to be like this. Like that's their character. That was before I was even like young kid. So anyways, I'm acting all professional. You could ask them. I'm like, okay, this is what you do. This is what you do. We're sitting there. They call break for like 5 minutes. I go to the door. Riley's outside. He's doing capture in front of a monitor. And I open the door. He can tell you, right?
Yeah.
And I go, how fucking awesome is this? And then I closed the fucking door and got back in. So to your point, like, how was it, bro? It was like being, I can't even imagine, like, as a child, I was 6 years old putting on Jason mask and watching Jason in my basement. You know, I'm a fighter, I'm a football player, I'm just like a bodybuilder guy. Like, it's always that kind of alpha shit with me. And to one day think that I would meet someone from the movies and then make Shadowbox and then make a movie with my heroes in it. It doesn't even like make sense. But you're so busy, you could ask him, you're so busy, you don't really catch it until like once in a while you sit down and the moment hits you and you're like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, why is it me? Like that kind of thing. So it was I can't even say a dream come true because 5 years ago, if I said to you, hey, you're going to make this movie and put them, I'd be like, fuck you, bro. What are you talking about? Right. So it's beyond a dream come true. You know what I'm saying?
That's got to be a huge boost to your ego and your own personal accomplishment, like the feeling you get. You know what I mean? And now going forward, pretty much, if you didn't have fear before for stepping out of your comfort and doing shit, you definitely don't have it anymore now. Now there's nothing that can hold you back.
Can I interject?
Yeah.
I'm more scared now than ever.
Really?
So I just quit my job. I made good money.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. You're gonna have that.
Double six figures, right?
Okay.
And I quit. I have no insurance, no money, no nothing, no 401k, no nothing. I said I'm gonna make movies full time. So now you're in the big leagues, right? You're in SAG, you're writing shit. Well, you're responsible for investors. So why did you spend this on this? Oh, that actor, he's not good. I got one for half the price. Yeah, but he's not as good as that guy. Yeah, he is. No, he's not. Like this constant battle with and I love the people, but the producers and everybody else, there's now 20 hats instead of one. You get it?
Yep.
So and you have to write for these people that think that your movie's gonna go to the movie theaters and you have to be the best ever. They think you're some huge established writer and you're the best ever. You wrote one time and had success. So now it's like the pressure is mounting to a different degree. I mean, a lot of that is I'm like people think I'm hard on people. I'm hard on myself. But so a lot of that's the pressure on me. Like I can't let my family down. I can't let this guy down. I can't let everybody down. So I got to just go balls out like that. So I've never been scared that way because I feel like, not to sound like a dick, I'll outwork the guy who's the same level as me.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Yep.
There's people way higher than me, but then I hire them. You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I going to learn it? I'll just hire them.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
no, that's awesome. I mean, you get that whole scope of understanding, and that's more of the fuel for you, right? To add to the fire, to keep you on track, to regulate yourself and make sure that you're trying to make sure the right choices are being made at all times, but then also sticking true to the vision that you had. Because okay, they're paying for it, but it's my shit. I don't want to waver from that if I think the vision that I have is going to be better than what you think you're going to interject.
That is, if you watch the behind the scenes, and you talk about this, Riley, on the behind the scenes, that's a huge part of the movie. So I would, nobody had this vision. No one knew what I'm trying to do, like literally, because I'm fucking insane and what I'm trying to do. And then multiple people, Cody, Jason Brooks, everybody, they go, hey, you should probably do it like this. And everyone's watching. and everyone's in the room, right? And I have an ego, and I just stop and I breathe and I think and I go, "You're right. That is better." Sometimes you got to say no. Sometimes you don't say no because it empowers that person and they're having a bad day and you need to empower them. And it's such a small part of the movie that you don't need it. So you just give it to them.
Yep.
I got a question.
You know what I'm saying? That whole
You've
thing.
been involved in a lot of these, or 4 or 5 of these movies. And did you get any pushback from like Sean Cunningham's estate or Paramount when one of these films was made?
So there was a movie. What's the name of that Star Wars movie?
I don't remember which one specifically.
The fan film that got shut down.
Yeah, that raised like $1 million.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was I'll give you the backstory. There was a Star Trek film that was a fan film, and it raised like over $3 million, and it actually had like old Star Wars members in it.
Oh, wow.
And at that point, it caught Paramount's eye, and they came down and made all these rules where you can do this, but you got to do this. Long story short, you can't make any money. If you make any profit, it has to go to charity. If you make the movie, you have to post it free online to at least YouTube, if not multiple sites, so that somebody can access it free without buying it.
Okay.
And everything, like I said, you sell, we give the charity, but we lose money every time anyways. So that's the rule. So no one's ever reached out. I don't think they've ever reached out to anyone ever except for the video game.
No, the only real example of like a fan project being shut down in terms of the F-13 world was the book. Was the book.
That's right.
And I can tell you why, like right away. It's because it looked too legitimate. There's nothing clear that makes it seem like, hey, this is a fan project. It's so much harder to do it in a novelization like that. But yeah, these fan films, even the $50,000 rule and things like you can't profit, all that stuff, like it's not exactly written in contract, right? Okay. It's like these are kind of our guidelines, but in court, let's say you raise $10 on an F-13 fan film, it's enough. They can shut you down if they want. But most of these guys are really cool about it. They're cool with fans, keeping this franchise alive, especially right now. F-13's been so dormant.
And it would cost them $30,000 to shut down something, $10,000.
Yeah, what's the point in paying the lawyers?
Yeah.
I agree with what you just said, though, Riley. I feel like it does kind of, because I feel like with the younger fans that do watch these fan films, then they go back. So these are the original films. This is awesome. This is cool. Now I can, and then they'll understand some of the stories like Rosebud, because there's a lot of Easter eggs in it, where they can pull it from some of the films.
You almost need to watch. Tell me, you agree, Aaron, right? You need to watch 7, then Rosebud right after to realize how much is in Rosebud.
Yeah, you do. Especially if you don't know 7 very well, which 7 is my favorite one. So
yeah,
it's just one you just remember anytime you watch it.
That's Jason Ever.
7 New York.
No,
what?
7.
The boat, New York.
No, that's 8. Jason Takes Manhattan.
Don't fuck around, bro.
Right, I'm asking. I got them all. I'll go get the DVDs. I just don't remember for sure which one that was.
But no, I would definitely recommend going back and watching 7 and then watching this, because you'll also understand Tina a lot more.
Yeah.
A whole lot more.
Behind the scenes, I wish you would watch it. Just not that you would watch it, that you watch it before we talk, just so I could reference it.
Yeah.
Tina says, you've seen this too. So I sent her the script and she goes, I've seen, I don't know, 20 or 30 part 8 scripts in my life. And she goes, this is the best script I've ever read for a continuation of 7. I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I just wrote that shit last night. It's just unbelievable. She says it in the behind the scenes. And it's just amazing because I just wanted to play on. I'm such a fan that you play on the story. So what's the best part of 7? Like the Dr. Cruz. Dr. Cruz is almost as much of an evil character as Jason in 7. No? To her, yeah. To Tina. So I wanted to play on that. That's why the movie opens with it.
Yeah, again, especially if you guys watch part 7, you'll see Bad News Cruz and how he is in that, and then you'll get which is funny is because I know him from that movie right there, and not from
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, I didn't know him from that until I met him. And then we reviewed the movie on Popcorn and Pints. I forgot when. Recently, though, within the past 6 months. Yeah, and that was the first time I seen that movie. But I was introduced to him from Friday the 13th first, which is just funny.
Yeah,
watching these certain horror movies, like, okay, this.
I was too.
That's awesome.
You didn't know he did Bernie's?
Yeah,
it's before your time.
Yeah. He was like 4 when I saw part 7.
What are you, 25, 26?
I'm 26.
He's 26. So, yeah.
Oh man, it was hilarious.
I'm 47, so. I don't know how we even get along.
Yeah, the way we pick our friends is crazy.
I need to watch Rosebud again because when Michael Myers showed up, I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
All right, you want me?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, bro.
So, the first time you see Rose, so when Rose, I'm sorry, me, the fat General Blackbrow, the fat version of me with the goatee that was 288 pounds, comes in and shows about the TV, puts the tape in, and says Rose murdered her parents, but nobody came in the house, no one left the house. Meaning, what you don't know is the person that showed up in the house. Get it?
Gotcha.
So what that is Michael Myers. She can manifest Michael Myers, kind of like Tina can bring back Jason, like she did in 7. You get it? So that's like the play. You know, and Rose is evil and she's red, and Tina's pure and she's pink.
Got you.
So now we move forward to the time that they give her the test. They don't give her the shot, the serum yet. They just give her the first test like Tina did with the head stuff. And it goes in the room. You don't see it because I don't want you to see it. And everything goes crazy. People start screaming. The guy yells, "He has no face." Now remember that, right? So you think, oh, his face got ripped off. And then all of a sudden, what goes through the door? A knife, right? What knife is that? That's Michael's.
Right, it's a butcher knife, right?
It's Michael's knife. It goes through the door, blood, pulls back out. He has no face, which is a representative of a pale, blank, emotionless face. Yeah, so these hints are constantly dropped at you. Then it comes out, and the father grabs the daughter, Sanaya. That's her real dad, Sean, grabs her arm. She's pure evil, just like Michael is pure evil. Then when they cut to the scene of Rose drawing with a red pen, real crazy and nuts and all fucking crazy, if you stop that last scene, it's Michael in the room killing everybody.
It's not subtle either. Like it's
clearly
as day.
there. If you look.
You just gotta look for
and
it.
at the end, she can't. She's so young. She's not as strong. She doesn't understand how to do it. She can't manifest Michael, but she's so evil. She has one red eye, but the shot gives her 2 red eyes.
Yep.
She can then pull Michael at will, not just from a dream state or when something happens, and that's why they face off. And the end is homage to Freddy vs. Jason. You first see the knife and you hear Michael music. You think it's Michael, and then it cuts to Jason, just like at the end of Freddy vs. Jason.
Yep. That's dope.
Hopefully that answered it, right?
Yes.
I can't wait to watch that again.
Yeah, see? That's what I wanted, bro. Everybody watched it twice, goes, bro, I give you like 2 points more the second time. I didn't realize what was going on. I got another one for you, motherfuckers. Do you know? Give me one. Do you know? The Duke calls his wife. Do you know what that phone call is about? His son is Julius from Part 8. So that's part of the revenge of why he wants to kill Michael. You'll remember me, right? So he calls. Where's my son? Oh, he's boxing again. Oh, okay. And that's Julius. So between his friend's face being ripped off, hits the glass. You remember me? Yep. And then his son dying in 8. That's how I wrote it. When they meet in 9, when he handcuffs, remember me, boy? See, I wrote the backstory of it.
Got you.
Yeah,
Oh,
watch that shit again.
That clears things up. That clears things, and that's pulling from Jason Goes to Hell with Duke in there. Which
his jacket and Jason X, the pre-Uber jacket, is all chained with these metal things that had him made 3D printed, and his collar and his arm was 3D printed, and all that chain. So that thing on the wall is the jacket that he wears in Jason X in the beginning, in the pre-Uber. And that's what they're trying to catch him on. Why? Because they're trying to study his real rehabilitation capabilities, which is in Jason X. So I tied all those in. Get it?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That suit was like $1,200. I gave it to Jason Brooks. It was real metal, everything.
I'm sure you've seen it.
Most people do the jacket. It's got 2 holes in the belt. No. Motherfucker had 3 holes in the belt. So I had to find that. I had to find that belt and do it the right way.
I'm sure you've seen on the internet rumors of a sequel to this. Have you thought about it?
Roseblood 2?
Mm.
Yeah, I talked to I met Danielle Harris on that, but I seen her at one of these cons, and I was like, "Hey, Roseblood 2, if we do Michael, you think you're interested?" And she's like, "Yeah, whatever." We took a picture of it. I don't know if you saw it. Our Michael from our movie with Danielle.
Mm-hmm.
I printed it, went to her, and I said, "Sign this and say what it is." And she goes, "Yeah." And I wrote Roseblood 2 and put it up. So the problem is, bro, is I've lost between the 2-3 movies $80,000.
Wow.
Sean Lutis is probably down $500,000. So we've been doing this to like learn, meet great people, hone our craft, find good actors, but we are broke. He's not, but we are. So now it's time. That's why I'm doing Laugh. Now it's time to make money. Not only have I earned it, but like I've learned enough to do it, you know?
Yep. That's awesome, man. Kudos for sure.
Thanks, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then Fall of Camp Blood. How old were you when you made that?
I started when I was 21. Finished
21,
at like
bro.
24.
Unbelievable.
Nice.
Did you watch that yet, Aaron, or no?
Not yet, but I see with these now that I'm going to be reviewing. I love watching it and then being able to review it to get that first reaction. Then later on go back for the rewatch.
Yeah, it's
That'll
a great story. Like I don't lie, so and I'm pretty cocky. But Fall Camp Blood, as far as campiness, it's way better than Rosebud. It's a real like kind of campy by a lake kind of feel, teenager kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a cool story, kind of like a Tommy story of someone trying to get back at Jason. It's pretty good. It's pretty
Nice.
good. He acts in it. He directed it. He wrote it too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's pretty good.
Is that, Riley, is that one also available on Blu-ray?
I do have
Yes.
extras. Yeah.
It's right here, bro.
Right here.
Shit.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Brent. I think Brent's on there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brent's on there.
So Fall Camp Blood is after part 4. Roseblood's after part 7, and then Vengeance 1 and 2 is after part 6. So
Yeah.
and Steve Dash was in that. C.J. Graham, Tom Matthews, Tom McLaughlin.
I've been privileged to meet C.J. Graham
Good dude.
Yeah, he's
and
awesome.
McLaughlin. I've met him too. Very nice
C.J.
guy.
Graham, his wife Ruby sent me. I don't know if I told you this. Sent me a video like a year and a half ago of C.J. doing like 405 for like 2. He's like 66 years old.
Mhm.
Did I show you that?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
It's
doing
free.
405 for 2. He's 66 years old. He's pretty fucking strong, bro.
Yeah, yes, the hell he is.
Yeah.
He's a big dude. Big dude. I met him
Yeah.
twice, I think. Yeah, twice. And I had him on the podcast, CJ Gray. Actually, Tom McLaughlin too.
Yeah, just casual.
Yeah. Like a regular shirt, no bench, no shirt, nothing.
But
Yeah.
Tuesday and Thursday, I'm reviewing. Well, Tuesday, Vengeance 1.
Yes, I love how you put yourself in the middle. That's great.
I have to. And then Thursday, Vengeance 2. So again, man, if you're around, if you're
Listen,
free.
can you do Fall Camp?
We gotta do
Blood?
Fall Camp Blood,
Wait,
man.
can you do it
Oh, we
before
are-
those? I don't need to be compared to those guys. Come on.
Why are there some things that are
They
better?
tried so much harder than me.
My acting's better in Fall Camp Blood than
See, he's putting it. That's why we put it later.
yeah.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
But and then just to show you guys this from
Oh, there it is. Yeah. You want to read it out loud?
which is
Go to the next one. I sent you 2.
awesome.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I don't want to read anything, but if anybody
I'll read it
wants
if
to
you want.
I will bring it up. I'll see how big it'll pull up.
I gave you one just by the letter by itself.
Yeah. I just don't know
All
how.
right, so I'm pretty cool with Kane, right? I talked to him. I have his we talk. So I just wanted to send him this stuff in the mail. So I wanted to share Kane. I wanted to share with you physical media versions of Rosebud. Each one of them is an homage to the original Friday the 13th Part 7, the DVD, VHS, and Blu-ray. We spent a lot of time. I should have put your name in. Spent a lot of time getting them just right for the fans. The pictures, the graphics, the logos. I hope you enjoy them. Without you playing Part 7, none of this would ever have happened. Ever. Since I was a child, the movie always embodied to me how Jason should look, move, and kill. You were brutal in it. As most agree, the best portrayal of Jason ever. From my childhood to meeting you at Rock and Shock to us becoming friends, this truly has been a special journey. Thanks for making it all come true. You're one of the few legends that don't disappoint in person. Rather, you raise the bar. Hope we did you in the movie justice, my friend. He calls me Petey.
Petey.
Cool, right?
That's
awesome.
awesome, man.
Even if he throws the shit out, just the fact that I could write that is pretty cool, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He won't. He won't.
No, Kane. I got the privilege of meeting him one time, and that dude is awesome, hilarious,
Yeah.
and just
Oh, can I tell you? So he has a connection to Kane that's like the weirdest thing ever. If you could tell the story,
oh hell yeah.
The long version, the short version,
medium version.
What? All right, short version. I played football in college. I got hurt. I messed up my neck. On the ride to the hospital, I found out that the goalkeeper for the lacrosse team at my college was Kane's son. And I've been obsessed with Kane since I was like 4 years old.
Me too.
So I kind of geeked out. And since then, we've been pretty close. He's like a second dad to me,
Yeah.
honestly.
That's awesome.
Can you do me a huge favor and ask?
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Just tell Dad number 2 that a huge fan. Search
Appearance. We request his appearance. Almighty horror guy.
He's tough to get on podcast. I know.
Yeah.
I've heard. But
Bro, I've shared some fucking pretty crazy things with that dude. Let me just fucking tell you. We were at Arizona dinner meeting. I think Kelly was there, and Kelly said we were all drunk talking about my penis or some shit like that. She's like, yeah, your penis. I go, yeah. Kane's seen it. And he goes,
Wow.
not in a gay way either. All right.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Kane's the best. I seen him choke Bam Margera in person. That was awesome.
Bro, he used to choke me. He stopped choking most people because somebody sued him. Yeah, but he choked me one time, Monster Mania, first time I met him. He had me like 6-7 seconds. I had like 2-3 seconds fucking left, dude. You know, like the black screen's coming in and he let go. And I was like, man, that was pretty hard. You do that to everybody? He's like, no, I
he's
can
a
get you.
He's a beast. He's a strong ass dude.
His arms are strong. He's strong with his grip,
But I will say the portrayal in here, the movements and stuff like that, I noted right away, and I was like, all right, that's cool. And then the reveal after his mask comes off, I loved that fucking face. I loved that face.
Yeah, that costume was made by Martial Charlie. You could ask him, one of the best guys in the business, in the world, for making suits. And we had that under mask made. And Jason, if you look at 7, one of the most famous scenes, Aaron, you know this, is when Jason comes out of the water. Kane, he sits upright. You see all like the bones in his back and shit.
Yep.
And that's the shot we tried to recreate with him with that mask. That mask, the original mask, was stolen. So Jason's supposed to come out of the water with no mask, kill the whole Fast team, kill everyone, go to the board, then grab his mask instead of the axe, put it on, and go in. Somebody punched a hole in the box. They knew what was up. It's Brazil. And they stole the hood. Anything else would have been okay, but they stole the hood. So we had to put the mask back on Jason, use the hood from Vengeance, our other movie, and then play it all out until like the end, and reshot the end another day when the mask came and Jason's face is shown.
Wow.
Yeah, fucked up, dude. Things like that happen.
It really, it just reminded me of Sturdy. What was that old movie? Was it The Gate or something? Back 80s movie where the skeleton guy, the army dude, his buddy comes back.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, bro, just the vibe of that, the face and everything just reminded me of kind of what they did with that character back in the day. You know what I mean? As far as how he looked. I fucking loved it. I love shit like that.
Dude, The Gate was the shit. He started playing the record backwards, remember?
Yep.
Yeah, dude, those little clay motherfuckers were coming out. Yeah. You knew it was fake, but you're still scared.
It was. Yeah. It's just one of those fun things. It's just one of those fun things.
Yeah.
With that. I know you guys have to go soon.
Yeah, we gotta go like 5-10 minutes. Well, hold on. What questions don't you know? So the Duke's son and Michael's been in the film the whole time. Any other questions you guys have?
Yeah, I'm asking for. I want a versus. I want a Michael versus Jason by you guys.
Give me a bunch of money, I'll do it, dude.
Well, you hear that, people?
Rally the troops.
Rally the troops.
That would be good. You need a
What do you need? Like $20 a person? We got like 5 or 10 people. We're good.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
You need what's the name? The cop, the doctor. What?
What, Dr. Loomis?
Dr. Loomis. Sorry, you need a Loomis, and you need somebody else to tell that story because Michael doesn't talk and Jason doesn't talk, right? So you need not only Loomis, you need something from the Jason end, some kind of protagonist like that, where the story is told through them, and then them watching it. You know, almost taking sides at the end. That's how.
What was his name? Boyle or O'Doyle or
Tommy Doyle?
Tommy Doyle.
Oh, Doyle. Yeah.
Somehow Tommy and their father linked up back in the day. And
they're both Tommy. You need somebody from Jason's side. You need Tommy, really.
What I would do,
Tommy would be perfect.
I would get Josh Hartnett, like John in H2O. I'd get him.
Okay,
and
what
I'd
do you got for
him,
Jason?
And I'd have Tom Matthews.
Tommy, bro. Yeah.
Come on, what a combo.
Tommy, because Tommy knows everything about Jason. You know, he killed my mom. He killed this. You know, I know he knows like everything about him.
Or if you want to have fun with it, you do Trish. You get Kimberly Beck back. Have that fun go on.
We get Melanie Kellerman in the fucking white fucking see-through with the rain. Aaron with her titties popping out and the nips popping. You're like 15 years old, like, I love you. That's like when we watched Star Wars and Princess Leia, you're like, Princess Leia. And then it was Turn of the Jedi. I was like 15. And now she's wearing that little fucking skimpy outfit. I was like, oh, Leia, you want some dick? Right? Tell me I'm not wrong. Come on now.
Those little honey buns up top the handles.
You at Jabba like that, all right?
Wait, hold on. Don't disrespect Jabba.
Jabba?
Hold on.
Holy shit.
And supposed to be Ford banged her out.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah, he said it. They
I'm
talked
sure,
about it.
yeah.
It's in one of their books.
Holy shit, that was
Definitely
fucking
not
funny.
I love you. I know.
I know.
Best line in the history of movies, bro.
And it was improv.
Yeah, just alpha. That is beyond alpha. Like when you say that line, 2 inches of hair comes out of your chest, and your balls like triple in size as soon as you say that line. No.
No.
All
All right.
What else we? We're wrecked, bro. About to go to movies. What else we got for questions, dude?
Well, you said you're creating another movie called Laugh, right?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Last couple of minutes, what can you say about that?
Don't fucking spoil anything.
Yeah, you gotta
I'll be
yell at
so
me.
mad.
All right,
So this computer we're on right now is almost $5,000. This thing is what, $600?
Yeah.
He's gonna.
Yeah.
So that we have microphones, we got other software, we got these headphones are how much? 400?
Yeah.
What am I saying?
Yeah, these ones.
These are 400 with a mic built in and everything because I'm going full time, like channel, podcast, internet, and then full time making movies. So Laugh is I got a producer who did like 17 different movies who's pretty successful. So, and we got a bunch of funding. We got like $50,000 already to do like a 3-4 day shoot to like get a trailer and then go to investors with it. We already have huge investors already like ready to go in it. They just want to see it because that's how I sold it, that this would be what it was. But some big names that are going to be in it. I mean, big names in horror, like Halloween people names, like big shit like that. Great, phenomenal fucking story. It's all about like the descent into madness from a regular person that like you can relate to. And there's different like demons involved and all kinds of shit. It's a play like on humanity, on the human condition and the good and the bad and drugs and this and that. And similar to my stepson Bryson that was taken from me, right?
Yeah.
Eric and all about similar to that. So in that, I'm the main character. So in the movie, like my son dies, he ends up doing drugs with my ex, similar to my other situation, and it just puts you in the descent into madness, kind of like Joker, like that. Yeah. So that's the goal. Like, is write a really, really good story. Put your whole heart into it, because if you put your real self into it, I think it relates more than if it's fake. It's just, I don't know what that factor is. It's kind of like gravity. You can't see it, but it's there.
Yeah.
For real.
And I could act it real. Like if you said, "Hey, be gay," I'm like, I can't do it. But if you said, "Hey, live through losing your stepson and all those shit," that unfortunately, I can go there. So that's the goal.
That'll be interesting. That'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, for sure.
And you said that one's called what was it called?
Laugh. So we're making IMDb soon. We just did a page today, an internet site. Is it ready?
The launcher is, but not.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just a private page.
On there is going to be like Roseblood downloads, the behind the scenes of Roseblood, all kinds of stuff I'm doing. Everything's going to be on there. So that's why he's here helping me out with all that.
Awesome.
Nice. That's awesome.
And Aaron, see where Aaron is with that guitar? That's him. That's Camp Crystal Lake, Nobi Scobo.
Yeah, I recognize
Nobi
it.
Bosco. Sorry.
That,
he went a couple weeks before me. He went on the shit day, and I went on the good day because you went on regular day. I went on fucking Friday 13th Part 1 and 2, 10 people from the movie there signing and everything. Aaron didn't go to that shit. He said, "Fuck those white people," and didn't go.
Sometimes you got to say that. But what was cool about that?
Sold out of tickets.
What was cool about that though, like going there to see where the original film was shot, I was like,
bro, how accurate to the game is it? Right on.
Yo, what was funny is the tour guide was like, we feel like they snuck in here from the game to like because it was that accurate.
Even where the archery is.
They were there.
Yeah, you just need drone footage.
Where the main cabin is to where the archery is exactly the direction and the distance that it is. It's like, how the fuck did they do this?
They were there. They went there. They took like 1 million photos.
Oh, they definitely did.
And Part 2 is spot on too. Because you watch Part 2, when he falls down the stairs, the dude in the wheelchair, that's the stairs going down the back of Higgins Haven.
Packanack Lodge. Sorry. Yep.
Yes. Yeah. See, that's if you guys get a chance, definitely go to that.
Yeah, you guys got to watch. You watch Roseblood. You got to watch Fall Camp Blood.
You got to watch behind the scenes of Roseblood because I worked my ass off on it. Thank you.
99.9% of that. Yeah. You got to watch Roseblood behind the scenes. You got to watch Fall Camp Blood, and then you got to watch Vengeance 1 and 2. Vengeance 1 has Steve Dash. He passed away during our films.
Gotcha.
Sack Jason Part 2. Sack Jason's back there, and then we have CJ Graham from Part 6. Tom Matthews the actor part 6, and Tom McLaughlin, the director part 6, in Vengeance 1 and 2.
Yes, which we'll be watching next week, and I can't wait to see those. I did see before. I'm not gonna tell you guys how I feel about them. You got to tune in Tuesday and Thursday for that.
Yo, let me tell Riley, this motherfucker right here, Aaron, bro. We were on the site one day. I never met him before. We're like on the site. He's like, yeah, man, you gotta watch fucking what's the turkey movie?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving,
He goes,
yeah.
you gotta watch Thanksgiving, bro. Best film ever.
I love it. I
I'm
love
like,
it.
what? And he's like, yeah, watch this. So I'm all fucked up one night. I come home all drunk. I'm like, let me put this shit on. I'm like, this is the best fucking
Yeah, you
movie.
would have
Oh, dude, I loved it, dude.
Yeah, especially if you're drunk.
And then which one is 2? Is the one that just like recaps, or is that 3?
No, there is no
There's
part
no
2.
two.
So part 3, they're searching for part 2.
But it
was
kind of
just some-
recaps 1 a lot, right?
Yeah, it does. It does in some parts, but it was just. It's just one of those. It's those films you just turn your brain off.
The sheriff and steals his face and puts it on his fucking face. Remember? And he's fucking the bitch, and she doesn't even know it's him.
Yep.
Oh, dude, that's great.
Yes.
Like, imagine writing that. That's unbelievable.
That had to be a great time.
And you also got me into Santa Jaws. Was that
Santa Jaws was a fun one.
it? Yeah. So
See,
you
and
like Sharknado, obviously, because I love
Nope.
it.
I can't stand Sharknado. I just couldn't. I couldn't.
Bro. You
I
like
tried-
Santa Jaws
where do you
and
draw
all
the
this
line?
fucking crazy shit, and you don't like Sharknado?
Yeah, where do you draw the line? That doesn't
I'm just all over the place.
Yeah,
The line weaves.
Where you at right now, bro? Step outside.
you're not
Where
gonna
you at right now?
try to figure it out either. Let me tell you, it's been almost 2 years and I still can't get a read on it.
Nobody can. Nobody can. But I just,
9:30.
it's one of them
Oh,
things.
yeah.
We got to go, dude. This movie starts in 17 minutes.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. So you guys have a good
Thanks
one.
for
Enjoy
coming.
the
It was
film.
awesome.
Thanks for coming on.
Oh, thanks
And
for having me, bro. Sorry I didn't remember.
all good. No, it's all good because I usually send a reminder. But like I said,
Yeah.
it was just a wild week. But I'll shoot you a reminder Sunday in case you're free Tuesday or Thursday.
Hey, do me a favor, you guys. Watch that movie again and
Yep.
watch for Michael and watch all the different scenes. Watch her
Oh, we
draw on
definitely
him.
will.
Watch Julian calling Julius his son from Part 8. Watch all that.
That's awesome.
One more thing, real quick. When they're doing the garbage pail kids, one of them is Hot Rod. I'll trade you my hot rod for so and so. Kelly Ellison, the girl who plays Sanchez, has a hot rod tattoo on her arm. The girl with the titties hanging out and the wife beater.
Yeah.
And another one is Melton Milton. I'll trade you Melton Milton. Melton Milton is the guy's face being pulled off his other face with guts, which is what happens exactly to Julius at the end, the janitor.
That's awesome.
We don't fuck around up in
That's
here.
awesome. You're just throwing things in there. So it's they're trading these cards for a reason. They're saying these certain names for a
exactly. It's
reason.
foreshadowing. Right.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. He even said it. He goes, no one's even going to remember 70% of this. I'm like, yeah, I'll tell him.
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah, but now when you go back and check it, because now you're not really looking for those. I mean, obviously not looking for those things. So
Right.
certain things you may miss, but then you go back and look for it. You're like, oh shit, how did I miss? It's right there in my face. How?
Yeah. It's one last one. David McMahon shakes the 8-ball. He's like, what's wrong? It's like, oh, my sister, she's dating this FBI agent called Mahoney, and I don't think he's like, I don't think he's loyal, whatever she says. I forgot what it is. In part 9, when they blow up Jason, he blows up, they hit him with the shit, he blows up, they roll in with the camera, it goes to like a first person view of a person, FBI agent, and then it looks, and the guy turns to him and he goes, good job, Mahoney. So the FBI agent is the agent from 9 that David's dating in Mine.
Nice,
Nobody gets that.
nice.
But it's
I
there.
haven't seen 9 in years. That's one of my least favorites in the franchise.
And then the Duke in 9, when they blow up Jason, right?
Mhm.
He smokes a cigarette. He goes, I don't think so. That's exactly the line we give him in Rosebud.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nobody cares, though.
Stop it.
This is one of those
Stop
things where you
it.
got to watch. You have to watch like 7 through 10, and then watch this. Then you'll really catch.
Bro, I'll be on, girls will come over on a date. I'm like, do you understand what that means? Did you ever see part 7? They're like, what are you talking about?
You
They're
ever
like,
seen that meme of like the drunk dude whispering in the chick's ear?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
over,
yeah,
that is like Peter.
that's it, dude. They're like, I don't know what you mean. I'm like, whatever. You don't understand horror.
Oh man,
You just have them over and then just stare at them as they watch the movie.
Bro, they'll come up here and see the mask room, and they'll be like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, oh, nothing. You want me to wear one? Yeah, it just doesn't go good from there usually.
Oh,
All right, we
Well,
out, bro. We gotta go to this fucking movie.
You
yes,
guys
yes,
enjoy.
enjoy, man, enjoy.
Appreciate
All
it,
right, man.
y'all.
Please
Thank
do
you
have
for
me
your
on.
work. Thank you for your time. I mean,
Thank you.
it's dope shit, man. Especially for
Let's
it
go
to
watch
be
Fall Camp
from
Blood.
real
Riley.
people, fan film.
Yes.
It's good shit.
Watch Fall Camp Blood, Riley's movie. Good movie.
We will.
Oh,
We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Have a good one, guys.
That's so dope. That's so dope.
Yeah, you see, man.
Like, there's so
Dude,
many
that's
things.
awesome.
And it's funny too, because like he was saying, right? Like people come over and they're like, "Oh, but you don't get that." Like horror fans are the most accepting and like bring you in type, but then ridicule the shit out of you because you didn't know the shit. You know what I mean? It's fucking hilarious.
It's one of those. I think every fandom kind of has that, though. I do feel like horror fans are more accepting because I feel like there's a lot more lower budget films than in horror than probably any other genre of film. And I think that's why horror fans are more accepting of just watching certain films, especially when it comes to horror. But like, I'm not one of those fans that's like, oh, how have you missed, or haven't you noticed it? But it does make me want to go back and watch 7 through 10 and kind of pick out some things again. But that's why I like doing these review/interviews instead of doing like a review and an interview separate, because it's like when we're reviewing the movie, it's fresh in your mind.
Yeah.
If you're discussing it, they can explain certain things and pick certain things out that you may or may not have missed and kind of explain it more. And it makes better for conversation. It makes the conversations better. It makes it more entertaining than just a regular interview. So,
How long was this movie? It was
hour and a half.
Full length, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was about
and
an
it's
hour.
so cool that they kind of went Marvel with it. You know what I mean? In the sense of so many Easter eggs, so many things that like, unless you are a super fan of the thing, you may not pick up on it, but then it has that repay value because it's so good for being a fan film. And then once you hear, there's things you probably missed, and now you go back with that focus attention lens on to fucking watch it again. I love when you can fucking enjoy things over and over and keep grabbing from it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Dude, if he makes that sequel with Danielle Harris, that would be
so
amazing.
Dope. That would be dope. And then if you can get say if you do, so here's my idea, and Peter, I hope you're listening. But no, here's my idea with that, just because you mentioned that, is if you do, say it's the Roseblood 2 or whatever, but it's the Danielle Harris story with the Michael Myers kind of mix, and then somehow you got the part 3 then you got the mashup and the verses in part 3. And then because then you're telling that story, you already have the Friday the 13th stories, which can do something, but yeah.
I just messaged him about buying a Blu-ray, so
nice.
There you go.
Because I want the Vengeances, I want this one, and I want the Never Hike Alone's on Blu-ray.
Yep, and then the Fall Camp Blood. Just because I know how
I haven't seen that one yet.
But that one is also on YouTube. But I already know you're gonna want it to. More than likely, I got to get this on Blu-ray. But that one is, I think, the 25th, 22nd, 20-something of July for that review, and that's gonna be another fun one.
I need to go back and revisit Friday the 13th 7, because that is not my favorite movie in the series. 6 is my favorite, and I haven't seen 7 a lot, so I need to go back, watch that, and then rewatch this.
7 I've seen so many. I've seen 7 probably more than any of them. I think a big reason though is because growing up, when they would do the Friday the 13th marathons on USA Network, part 7 was one of the ones they showed the most, because they wouldn't show the whole series. They would just show. I remember they showed one. Actually, shit, maybe they did show them all. I forgot, but I know they showed 1, 4, 3, and 7 the most, and maybe Jason Takes Manhattan the most on TV. So that's just probably why I'm a fan of Friday the 13th. Such a big fan, because I got to see it so much. And then same with part 7. It's just the look of Jason, the kills, just everything about it is just.
Yeah, I need to revisit this for sure, but I like this movie.
Yeah,
especially the back half with all the Jason stuff. And dude, the Michael Myers thing to me came out of nowhere. But going back, like he said, with the knife through the door,
yeah,
it made more sense.
It did. It was like going back. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, because I did remember seeing the knife. It just didn't click. I didn't, because you know what it was. Again, I didn't think about it until you see Michael later on, and then I didn't think about back at the knife earlier in the movie. But now, if you go back to watch it that second time, you'll remember all that stuff, and then when it comes out, you'll see like, oh, how did I miss? Like I was saying when they were on here, like, how did I miss this? How did I miss this? But I'm glad I did this for this month though. These Friday the 13th fan films, because there's quite a few out there that this wasn't one of them, of course, but there's quite a few out there that I've never even heard of and just found just because I'm like, I want to do a few episodes of these. And
Are you gonna extend this like in October? Are you gonna do some of the Michael fan films?
Honestly, if I can find some, I definitely would.
Because Peter was involved with the Haddonfield Nightmare.
Nice.
I think there's another one that he was involved in. So I mean, there's some out there.
Yeah. I'll have to find some behind it. As long as I can find enough, and then find some. You know what I mean? I want to find more than say if there's ones that are like 20 minutes. I don't mind that, but I don't want to do that for like the whole port. You know what I mean? Maybe as like a half and half type of deal or something. I'll figure it out.
Oh
yeah,
man, Peter was even involved in
Vengeance 1
my
and 2.
3D Valentine fan
nice.
film.
Oh, I have that. I gotta watch that.
That's a movie. That movie has always struck me as a hit or miss movie, and it kind of depends on like my temperament that day or like where my head's at that week when I watch it. Because I remember seeing the original and enjoying it, and then I remember seeing the remake and enjoying it, but then I also remember seeing them again later and being like, this was trash. Like I don't understand. Like I gotta check them out again.
I'll say, and I know this may sound crazy to some people, but wait until February to watch them.
Okay.
Around Valentine's Day, because there's certain films I get a better feel for, like say, but for example, Halloween.
Okay.
October, like I watch that usually in October. Trick or Treat's another one, which is a awesome, amazing Halloween themed horror film. If you haven't seen it, you need to check it out. But again, check it out in October. Like even like horror Christmas movies, like The Mean One. I still didn't get a chance to see that, and I could watch it anytime. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wait till December to watch that one, which is David Howard Thornton, who played Art the Clown, playing the Grinch, like an evil horror version of the Grinch.
All that. We'll talk about that on Sunday.
You guys talk about that on Sunday?
You
broke up, Jason.
and I are going to talk about that on Sunday. I finally watched.
Terrifier.
I watched both. Yeah.
Nice. I'm glad you watched those. But that same, so you just, I'm not even going to talk about those movies at all, but that's just imagine those body movements that he did in those two films as an evil Grinch. Like the way he moved, you know what I mean? So that's going to be a fun film. I can't wait to watch that. But what were some of your favorite parts of this film or favorite kills?
When she kills Jason.
Really? Oh, when Tina kills him at the end, like sends him to hell or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I don't know if it was my favorite, but I know a dope part that I liked was when Jason comes back and kills Rose. I thought that was pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as actually, you know what? He didn't kill him here, but that where he stabbed the dude in his jaw, that was dope. Stuff like that is always dope.
I really enjoyed when he started going crazy, when he came back and then started getting everybody. The face peel, the fucking They got a little bit too much with the peely for me when fucking the guy's hand flew off and the skin was peeled off and shit like that. It's like, yo, he didn't even touch it. He grabbed the fucking case, like,
and ripped the case out of his hand.
And ripped the case out of your hand. You know, unless he grabbed your hand and then, but at the same time, it's still like, okay, that was the only one thing as far as like kills or like with what they did with some of the visuals there that's really the only part that I was like, But the splatters, the amount of blood, the fucking him bashing dude with the fucking case and everything.
Briefcase, yeah.
I thought they did really good. The face peeling off with the goop was a little bit. I know they were limited. But you can still tell the guy's face is still there or whatnot. It's like his skin under the goo or whatever. But other than that, man, and you can't even really complain about that because it's a fan film.
Exactly.
But they did great for what they had to work with and what they did with this.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Definitely a fun time. It was definitely a fun watch. And again, now I got to rewatch it to pick up all these other Easter eggs that I missed and kind of go from there. See if, which we'll get into this soon, our ratings, but kind of see if the ratings bump up or down for me. And with that said, I'm going to start off with you, good sir.
Me? Oh, shit. What are we rating out of?
All right. So the way I rate is from a -10 to a +10, but nobody else does that. They usually do 1 to 10. So that's up to you.
You give movies negatives, man. That's harsh.
Oh yes, I do.
You just play by your own rules. Like I love Santa Jaws, but don't play no Sharknado around me.
No, I hate sharks.
No time traveling sharks for me. I would rate it at let's say a 7.
Okay.
I've seen this. So a couple months ago, I had went on a huge because Sturdy told me about these, and somebody mentioned it on the podcast, and I went down a rabbit hole one night from like 11 to like 6 or 7 in the morning watching a bunch of these movies, the Vengeance ones, this Rose Blood one. I guess I missed a certain bit of this one, but it's good. It's like I can't complain. There's so many good things about this, and then you see the little things that you pick up on, but then now hearing also all the extra shit that I didn't pick up on, I'm definitely, again, the replay value is there, the rewatchability is there. If you're a fan of it, it should fucking help your taste a little bit, and then make you want more. So I give this, especially for a fan film, I give this a 8.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the better ones that I've seen.
I'm gonna give it a 6 as of right now. Rewatch that could change, but like there's just to kind of go back and watch all that stuff I missed. I know that alone, just seeing it and visualizing it and hearing it and paying attention to it is gonna help. But I'm gonna give it a 6 right now. I did have a good time with it, and the Easter eggs and stuff that I did see and point out was always great. How homage they played, which I meant to bring this up with Peter earlier. But if you guys noticed on Tina's when is Tina later in the movie? Well, in the very beginning of the movie, and then her at the end of the movie when she's an older version of herself. On her, the mental ward she was at was Hodder's mental facility.
Yeah,
Kane Hodder.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys pointed. I
saw that.
That I meant to point out. So I'm like, yo, I catch some Easter eggs, man. I catch them. But I was like, that's dope. That's dope because I love when I see like fans kind of throw something like that. It's like I'm not gonna throw Jason Voorhees in or this. I'm gonna throw in Hot or this or whatever. You know what I mean? Just to kind of, it's like, so if you know type of deal.
Okay.
And I love that. That was pretty dope. I know there's a few more in there that I kind of missed. And again, going back to watch that again. But I would definitely say if you guys have not seen this film, you should check it out. I do have the YouTube link right in the description, so go there, follow that page, give that page a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and watch this film. Definitely watch this film. I'm always gonna, no matter how I feel about fan films, I'm never gonna tell you not. I'm never gonna tell you not to watch any movie. But even more so, independent films, fan films, all that stuff, that umbrella, because I'm an indie podcaster, man, and I know how it is that you want to get your stuff seen and heard and all that. So I'm like, I'm gonna spread the love if I like it or not. I'm gonna spread the love if I like it or not. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
I will be honest, but I'm not gonna tell you not to watch. Like I said, I'm never gonna tell you not to watch a movie, no matter how I feel about it. But even more so, the independent films, fan films, and all that stuff, because again, you want to get more eyes and ears on those.
Yep.
More than anything, just like we want to get our eyes and ears on independent kind of content creators more than anything.
Yep.
Because, we deserve the push too. We deserve the love that these big people, who have the backing and the finances. Us broke. What I'm getting at, check out us broke people. We're dope. We're dope. We have to be. We have to be creative. Super, super creative. But yeah, this was definitely a fun movie, man.
Yeah, I enjoy it, and I have no problem saying don't watch something. But if it comes down to something like this, that's a fan film, even if I rip you apart, I'm still gonna tell people to watch it, just because you have room for improvement, right? I don't ever want to cancel nobody. I don't ever want to just shut somebody down or be the reason that a mass following or whatever just never gets the exposure or whatnot. I just feel like that's disrespectful, especially okay, they put out a project, they put their heart and supposedly put their heart, sweat, and tears into this fucking thing, and then you not only rip it apart, but then you also basically tells
Say
people
what?
that they're garbage. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
they suck and what they do sucks, when that's not the case. Especially now, if you watched the podcast earlier, you get to hear that, hey, the shit doesn't just happen in Hollywood. Motherfuckers who write a check still want to fucking push you and have you do things the way they want you to do it. And I'm a big advocate of, like he said, having the right people around you and letting them do what they want to do. It's my vision. I want to see this on screen. But again, if you have a better way to do it, that's cool. But don't come to me just because you put some money down and now you're telling me, no, you don't want me to do it that way. You want me to do it this way, this, that. So there's a constant battle and a constant struggle. So for that, I will never, ever tell somebody, yo, don't go check out any other projects from, any of these people, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean?
I mean,
it's like, no, go check out other projects because hopefully one of those will be better than this one. You know what I mean?
So for me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The only way I won't say necessarily recommend or as if there's someone that I don't fuck with like that.
Yeah.
But it's not even that. I just won't mention them. Good, negative or positive. That's how I am. Energy. I'm just like, boop. Now, if you go see it, that's on you.
That's cool. Good. You want to talk about it? That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But don't expect us to waste our time and energy on something that
there's I'm the type to where I will, like, if I'm like, yeah, blah 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 blah. Say if somebody brings up that whoever on the pre-show, I'm like, yeah, just make sure you don't mention it on the live because blah blah blah. Not even. I've clipped when I used to pre-record. I've clipped things out once, I think like twice, only twice. But I'm like, nah, this person ain't getting no shine over here at all, negative or positive. And I would do the same thing, like say if somebody came on and bashed somebody that I don't, you know what I mean? I'm like, nah, that's not what this is for. I don't. Right. I'm letting you indie people know because there's a lot of indie creators as far as the movie scene beefing that I see on the pod, that I see, social media and all that shit. I'm telling you guys right now, when I have you guys on here as guests, which I haven't had this issue, but I'm just throwing it out there. I don't care about your issues. I don't care if I had someone on that you didn't like the week before. That's not my problem. That's your problem. So don't come on here and talking shit about other people and all that, because I'll kick you off the show. Listen,
damn it! I had a bunch of people I want to talk shit about.
Oh, that's fun. You're a podcaster. That's different,
dude, bruh.
So that
he's talking about how, like, in the small world of independent creators and whatnot, they get into these heated debates on each other, like with so much passion and fury that it drives me. Don't get me wrong. You should back your shit. You should believe in your shit and your abilities. You should believe in your project.
No, it's not.
Don't make it malicious. Don't start coming after people and making it fucking, something that it's not. Keep it about the fucking work.
Not even that, though. But for me, it's like, even if it's personal between you guys, I don't care.
Right.
Just like if I have personal issues with certain people, you shouldn't care either. And that's none of your business. That's none of my. You keep that between you guys. You keep it on your own pages and shit.
Yeah, when you come on the show, a lot of people still run like it's high school. Oh, you got a problem with that person? Cool, I won't talk to them.
Nah,
what? What did they do to you? And even if they did something to you, as long as it wasn't anything that was super harmful or damaging, or you just pissed off about something, they didn't come for you. They didn't come for your wife. They didn't fucking mail you some stupid shit or start some problems or get you fired. Then, bro, there's no reason for me, because at the end of the day, they're just having a moment. That's you. That's that interaction, and that it has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with, you know what I mean? Don't close doors if you know what I mean. Like, don't get me wrong. There's certain things that, like, all right, you crossed the line. Sorry, can't fuck with you.
Oh well, yeah, of course. There's things, of course, that it's just like, hey, there's so and so did. But here's the thing with that, cross the lines. I don't need alleged. I need proof. I need facts. I need that, because I'm not gonna write people off because, one, it could be a rumor because so and so doesn't like so and so, and now all of a sudden the snowball effect goes, and it's just because you two had a fall. Nah, again. But off of that, I just want to throw that out there because I feel like in the future, I've seen you had so and so on. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care about that. I don't care about that because I don't. I really don't. I want to come on here and talk about you guys' films, and all that fun stuff. And because this is what we're all here for at the end of the day. Jason has a dope podcast. Chris has a dope podcast, and we're all here to create some dope content. And just kind of show and yes, we can bash movies and all that stuff and bash things like that. But I mean, as far as like the personal beefs, keep that to yourselves.
I had a personal beef with you. Santa Jaws over Sharknado.
Sharknado sucks. I can't get into it. I don't.
Where is your barometer with this?
You know what made Sharknado better? Sharkicane. If they did like a crazy hurricane, have it Florida. I mean, it'd be normal in Florida, but you have the hurricane with the sharks coming in, and then there's all over. And even if they're still on land somehow and all that other crazy shit and getting around, but Sharknado just didn't do it for me. I wanted it to.
Have you seen Lava Lantula?
No, but I'd watch it.
It's got the cast of Police Academy fighting fire-breathing spiders.
That makes me want to watch it.
Yeah.
Is the guy that makes the sounds there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's in both of them.
He's in both of them. But
the ladies there. Well, both of the main ladies were there, and then Steve Guttenberg is the star.
Nice. And if anybody that's indie, that has indie films that are watching, I do have a request. If you guys want us to review your films and interviews and all that good stuff, that's going to be my Thursday shows. Whenever I can connect with indie people, it's going to be reviewing your guys' projects / interview. Yeah, let us know. Let us know, because I want to really do that. I want to dedicate a Thursday show to independent and all that good stuff. You know, when I'm not doing specials like this, of course, and kind of just connect more, because it's fun. It's fun, and you learn so much more about you learn more. I've just having people on, like with Peter Anthony and many others I've had on. You learn more about certain film in general, and have a better appreciation for films, because you know what people go through from hearing about it from others, not just, from people that are just there, not hearing it from like the big stars, because they're just talking about the huge production, but you're hearing it from the small guy that doesn't have this big back, and it doesn't have, and you're like, okay, so, and they're still doing it. Like, you're not even making $1 off of this, and you're still doing, not even a penny, and you're still doing it.
In fact, they're losing money and still love it so much that you're going to go do it again, and you're going to ask for more people's support, and you're going to do it again, and then again and again and again. That's dedication. That's love. That's fucking passion for your project, your art, your skill, your craft. You know what I mean? That's where greatness comes from. And that's what, I was going to say, to touch on him about the shit with him being so much more uncomfortable now, or so much more nervous now. It's like, that's the driving factor to greatness. Once you are uncomfortable and you realize that, and then you do what he does and turn it into fuel to push forward and keep shit going, and then get your shit done and hit those check marks, you're in a whole new fucking league of doing anything ever.
Yeah. And, honestly, yeah, I feel like you almost need that fear, because like, say you have this success right here, right? No matter what it is, as far as film, whatever, just having people on your podcast, like certain names on your podcast, it's like, okay. And I'm not saying you have to have big names and all this other stuff, but it's just like, okay, I had them on. That's cool. And it's like, I don't know. I could see what he's saying, like feeling more pressure, because it's like, I did this. Now I gotta step it up, and not only am I stepping it up, I'm stepping in a different direction.
Right.
Yes, it's more of a personal direction, which would be, I guess it'd be in a sense of easier to put the story on paper,
right,
and kind of act it out and feel it out, because you're, like he was saying, it's not really acting, because you've lived it, in a sense of what he was talking about. And by the way, I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to be able to discuss that. Like, that's going to be a fun one, and I already know they'll come over here and discuss it when they can.
Yeah. Especially when you got eyes on you and you got a team and other people around you. Like, when they see that you fucking care, there's certain people that they have no work ethic, or they're just so laid back, and they're just like, why he's stressing so much, this, that, and the third. But there's those people that connect with it, and usually if you're on a project like this, you understand that driving force. You understand that piece of like, okay, this is why. Okay, he's strong, he's serious, but he just cares. He wants the project to be good. And you know what? God damn it, I'm not going to be the fucking reason it's not. You know what I mean?
Damn right. And
it makes everybody up their game.
What I really enjoy about the indie scene with the fan films, and like the discussions I've had with these people, these amazing creators, and this is why I want to have a Thursday show dedicated to it, just because like, you get all this information and all this passion and like this crazy freaking drive that you're just like, yo, I want you to succeed, because you really love doing this. And I'm the type of person, when somebody's obviously, I don't know, goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway, that's not harmful to anybody, including themselves. But when they have that passion, say, for like creation and all that stuff, or whatever it is, I love seeing people doing it and then being able to be successful at it, to where they don't give up or they don't quit. And actually really quick with this, so my brother, who like I told you guys, I met today. Actually, Wednesday I met him, because they got here Wednesday. So I met him Wednesday, got to hang out with him. But when we were talking and stuff, he was talking about how when he first started drawing, and his uncle said it sucks. Instead of like being more encouraging, like, hey, here's how you can fix this, fix that. And then he was telling me how when he started doing sculptures, he was saying his friends and his teachers were saying he sucks at it.
Yeah.
And but the dope thing is, like, a lot of times people will let that stop them, and he didn't let it stop him, and now he made a
Right.
career out of it. Like, he ended up working for when he was working at Disney's when he started doing sculptures.
Nice.
And kind of just, and now, as you guys, you know, my logo, like I tell you guys all the time, he's the one who made a sculpture and randomly sent it to me one day, and now that's my logo. That's Horror Research 30. And I don't even have them up here. I will show you guys pictures of, though. But so yesterday we met up hanging out, and he was showing me how to do, he had clay with him. Like, he was telling me, like, he'll go out, like, say him and his wife will go out, hang out somewhere, say at like a lounge or whatever, or like a cafe, and he'll bring clay with him and just sculpt.
That's it.
Just something little, because he loves doing it, and that just stuff like that. So we were doing that, and he was just kind of teaching me certain things with that, and we're gonna do things in the future. Actually, like, I was talking to him about like this whole restream thing, like just doing this kind of not live, but say like kind of like a double date type of thing. Like, hey, here's how you can make this, and me and the wife are here doing it. Him and his wife are doing it too. Just kind a fun thing, and then of course the content down the road. You're gonna see some stuff. You're gonna see some stuff, and then like with his film, I can't wait for that to come out. That right there, yo. Actually, I gotta show you guys this bag really quick.
I'm just gonna interject here real quick, but that's the thing, right? It's like I get driven fucking crazy by people that say the phrase "I can't." Bullshit, you fucking can't, because if you know someone did it, that means you can. You just haven't fucking tried hard enough. You haven't tried enough times to get it right. That's all.
You know what it is? You know what it is with that too, is people like, hang on 1 second.
Stop listening to what anybody else fucking thinks or says. Like,
I know
you
it's
take
tough
some
to
criticism and you get an opinion, but you don't let that shit fucking be the thing that sets you in stone on whether or not you feel like it's worth you doing something. Fuck them and fuck everybody else, because when you get to the point that you absolutely love 100% of what the fuck you're doing, no matter how good it is to anybody else, that's when you have broke the mold.
Exactly. And I
like
will
that
for this, but yeah. And what's dope about this too, yo, is everybody with these, like his artwork and stuff, is going to be in his film, like the creatures in the film. And there's like these pieces, like there's these he did bags and pillows and stuff, are Easter eggs to his movie, which he was telling me the last episode that he was on. So that's this whole independent scene, man. I just love it. I love being a part of it because, again, I'm an indie podcaster, and then just kind of digging in with the horror scene and stuff. But it's just, and again, going back to why these Thursdays, I want to do that, which big shout out to Mick, because he was the one who suggested. He was like, you should do, Thursday. Why don't you do one of your shows, say Thursday, have that be like your indie show.
There you go.
Reviews and the interviews and all that. So like I said, people, send us screeners, send us your movies, and we'll watch them, we'll review them, and have a good time, man. Have a good time. Have you guys on for the interview and reviews and all that good stuff, because again, I want to, as much as I want to push my own content out there, I want to push more content as far as film.
Yep.
Independent film, fan film, more than the Hollywood stuff. That doesn't mean I'm gonna stop talking about those, because I'm not. That's gonna be my Tuesday show, another random thing I do. But it's just like, it's so cool, because like, as I set this saying, which, people say, speak it into existence, that I wanted to make this wheel and do this, that, and the third with indie more. I'm starting to connect with indie people more again. Like, I haven't talked to Dove in a while, and you see how Dove is commenting on Horror Research 30 when he can, and when I'm gaming and all that. And he and Chris can vouch for this. It was a couple weeks ago. He was like, Sturdy, when my movie comes out, I want you to be the first interview. I want you to, and stuff like that. I love it. And that's, again, why I love showing that love and passion and attention to the indie scene, because of things like that. And I'm just like, how dope it's going to be. And I know it's going to happen. When one of these indie filmmakers blow up big, and they're talking. I'm like, by the way, that guy Surf 30, that was my first interview, or that was my second, like stuff like that. I cannot wait to, and not even just for me to blow up my shine, which would be great, but just to get that, like, listen, these guys here, blah blah blah, whatever, because it's awesome to see people, again, to see people succeed in something that they love doing.
Yep.
It's
You don't
all-
always have to get the credit for shit. So if you're the
No.
person who put them on and they blew up because they were on your show and then some people saw exposure and then it just started spreading
Yeah,
the video or
that's
the movie
dope.
for them, then that is enough for me. I don't need you
here.
to say, oh, so and so. I don't need you to write me a check, but you know what I'm saying, I won't not take the check if you got a big check
that's what I
coming.
mean.
You know what I'm saying?
But at the same
We're
time, you know
just
how
happy to
you know
help.
how
We're
dope
happy
would
to
be, like,
fucking promote.
like, yeah, I love this. I love this. But you know how dope it would be though. Like, say you guys know I'm a fan of like the Breakfast Club and stuff like that, and just any type of thing on Shutter. Like, yeah, I was on this podcast, Horror Research 30, say 3 years ago, and now blah 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 blah, and just little things like that. It's just like dope. Like because it's like they remembered. It's not even like giving me the plug. It's like they remembered, and that feels dope. And I'm so happy for this success because it's one of those things, man, to where again you see people doing what they love for a living, and it's like, how does that feel? I'm happy as hell for you. I don't hate. Like, some people, they're, but no, I'm not gonna hate on you. I'm happy as hell for you. I'm happy as hell for you, and I feel like everybody should be like that. But we're people, so we're not.
That's why I got respect for him, because he's got balls, you know what I mean? Especially to be in a position where your life is comfortable, things are set for you, you got, you're good at what you do, and then you just go, hey man, there's this other thing that just keeps coming to me, and I gotta go. I just gotta go. You know what I mean? It's tough to make that decision. It's fucking terrifying. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you got people involved around you, your family relies on you or whatever. You know what I mean? It's a daunting thing. But once you get out of your own way and you just let yourself tune in, it's a whole nother world of just like this feeling of like resolve all the time while you're doing it. You know what I mean? You might get nervous about it and you might wonder if people are going to enjoy it or whatnot. But for me, it's like, bro, I'm at peace. You know what I mean? Like I'm good. You know what I mean? And I don't make shit. Like I've made total maybe $150 off of fucking streaming or doing anything. You know what I mean? Like, so for me, it's just like, all right, cool. Like I'm doing something where I'm not stressed. I'm not hurting my body. People are seeing me and smiling. I'm spreading positivity. I'm getting kids on games at points that are going through certain struggles or shit. And they'll ask certain questions. And it's like, bro, chin up. You know what I mean? Like I get to do shit like that. And it's dope. It's fucking dope.
Really quick too. Just cause you mentioned gaming, going back to my sister-in-law, she did I don't know if it was the lighting and animation on lighting for the movie Frozen.
Nice.
And a few other Disney films, but now she's in the gaming and she's actually does the lighting for Call of Duty.
Oh, nice.
Now, so, and she was like, I love the gaming industry. She was talking about how the people were real friendly and just she loves it.
That's awesome.
So that was dope to hear that. I mean, I don't like the game myself. I don't play the game myself, but for those of you that do, just let you know. I had to throw that out there because, so again, stuff like that is dope. Stuff like that is dope to where to where you're doing what you enjoy and love to do for a living. That's awesome.
Yep. It's awesome.
That's freaking awesome.
Awesome.
Jason, have you seen any other Friday the 13th fan films?
Yeah, I've seen the Never Hike Alones. I've seen the Vengeances. I've seen a couple others. I just don't remember the name. I think his name was Jason. I think that's the name of one of them. I've seen that one.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have a few. Like I did Never Hike. Never Hike Alone is coming up. Never Hike in the Snow is coming up. But the next two, like I said earlier, which we can wrap this one up soon, but is the Vengeance movies.
Yep.
For Tuesday and Thursday. Which again, actually, I might as well show you guys the one I'm doing midnight-ish. But The Man in the Lake. This movie it's a short, it's about 40 minutes, 41 minutes. I've never seen it. Gonna watch it within the hour.
Nice.
A little longer or whatever. But yeah, so that's gonna be later on. And then Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern time, Vengeance. And Vengeance Part 2. And go ahead.
For your thumbnails, I got to show you how to do the whole just cut you out.
Huh?
I said I got to show you how to do just the whole cut you out and only put you. You know what I'm saying? So that you don't have the hard edges of the photo that you're using on your thumbnail. Like to cut just you out and put you there. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. I had to look back.
I like how happy you are in those photos next to like a gruesome image. You're like,
I couldn't stop smiling at that place, man. Like I had so, and here really quick with that, which again, if you guys want to hear the full whatever I discussed, I don't remember now. It's been a few weeks about this trip. It is on my YouTube channel and all that good stuff. You can go check it out there. But it was raining that day. And if you've seen the original, it was kind of raining in the original for a good portion of the film. And I'm just like, I wasn't even mad it was raining because it wasn't like downpour. It was like a little heavier than a light misting, but it still wasn't crazy.
So it still had a little creep factor to it.
Yeah. The only thing that made it creepier is if it was dark, but there's bears there, so I don't want to be there in the dark. Well, I would still go in the dark, but I don't want to trip over anything. But no, you guys, again, definitely go check that out. Make sure you guys go check out Roseblood, though. That was a fun film. And again, the link is in the description. And you guys just gotta check this shit out, man. You guys really gotta check out this independent horror scene because there's so much awesomeness in it. There's so much passion in it. There's just, again, they're fan films. Like, they're fan films at the end of the day. And what more can I say? You know what I mean? Like, what more can I say about that than check out these amazing fan films? I'm not going to say they're all good. They're all amazing. But just check it out because they did it. Because they tried it. We're not doing it. I'll talk shit about them if I don't like them. But I still give them the same thing with a regular movie. To a different scale, of course. But as far as you got the credit for doing it. Now let's talk about how we feel about it. And Jason, I'm going to pull your what you call it up and let people know where they can find you, good sir.
You guys can find Sturdy and I every Thursday on the Scene Snobs.
This is your show right here.
YouTube page where you guys can watch us talking horror. I don't know what time we're on, 9 o'clock. 3 Geeks Podcast. I am live tomorrow night at 7 o'clock talking shit on the internet. It's going to be fun. We're chatting movies. I went and saw the new Jennifer Lawrence film.
Nice.
I will be posting a review to that very, very soon. And my girlfriend and I watched 37 Lifetime movies this week, so I'm sure we'll talk about that too.
Damn. I got before I pull up the next thing for the Scary Snobs and Worst Damn Gamers. I need you two to be on. I want to see you two do an episode together.
What?
You and Jason on
what?
Just a review, whatever.
Just three geeks.
3 Geeks, but I would love to see him on. Which I'm going to pull yours up right now. Actually,
absolutely. I mean, it's
Midnight Matinee.
Yep.
Just because of which, again, you want to tell them where they can find you? Worst Damn.
I'm basically on every social media platform with the handle at WORSTDAMNGAMEREVR, whether it's on PlayStation all the way through Twitter and fucking TikTok. So if you guys want, go check out the YouTube channel. I have over 400 videos on the YouTube channel. I got about 25, I think, movie reviews. I got some music reactions and reviews, and then tons of gaming clips. Besides all of these guest appearances that I do, whether it's on Popcorn and Pints and Horror with So Sturdy, or if I join anybody else. So if you guys want to go enjoy any of that stuff, give me a thumbs up, or tell me if it's shitty. Give me a thumbs down. Leave a comment. Like Sturdy said, I want a receipt. I want to know why, and I'll get back to you. And if you do enjoy it, just do me a favor. Hit the bell and hit the share. That's all I ask. That's the only fee that I charge. I haven't put any subscriptions yet or anything like that. So come enjoy it while you still can before, you got a sub if you want to see certain cool shit. I'm still going to have free shit up, but there's going to be certain things that are going to be,
behind a
tier
paywall
to those who truly support.
Yeah. Which either way, hey, tune into it because it's going to be
absolutely
some fun, funny content. And it's a horror night. The Scary Snobs over on the Scene Snobs. Check us out. Like Jason was saying a little bit ago, Thursday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern time. It's pre-recorded. I'm letting you guys know right now. It's pre-recorded.
Yeah, if you guys have a topic or conversation, we don't have a Scary Snobs email. We should get on that. But if you have a topic that you want us to discuss, just email me directly. It is 3geeksj@gmail.com.
Nice.
Why don't we should do that. We should do that, Jason. That's a great idea. And then they could just at the Scary Snobs at gmail.com, boom, and share the password between the two of us, and that way you can, because that would be fun. That would be fun. Get the fans involved and all that, which I do. We could talk about that behind the scenes. But people, go to horrorsource30.com and you can find all of my content there. Make sure you guys check out the Z Network. Make sure you guys check out the Scene Snobs. Make sure you guys check out Smarknado. Huge shout out to Eric and Dan. Much love to both of you. And I can't wait to have you guys on again. And I got to get on your show and talk some wrestling. And I know Jason's a wrestling fan. I believe Chris is, at least from the past. So
I used to be of the Attitude Era for sure.
Well, yeah, but even for something like that. But we're gonna make some connections, people, because this is what we do with this indie shit. Because we love connecting.
So I haven't watched wrestling since NWO was a thing.
Exactly.
That's fine. But it would still be a fun conversation. It would still be a fun conversation.
I mean, I watched John Cena movies. Does that count for anything?
Only WWE production movies.
Oh,
you know,
damn.
My Bloody Romance or whatever, Wrong Turn. You know, it came.
Whole time doing the yayo, the Tony Yayo. You can't see me.
It's just funny. All right, so two things real quick.
Yeah.
The Midnight Matinee, even though it says midnight, I'm just doing pre-records at this point and then uploading them. I'm either having them go live at midnight or around midnight or the very next day. I know it's a little off, but when you go through 5 or 6 months of keeping your ass up to midnight to do what you got to do and then get done with it and stay up and do the editing and do all that shit, that gets old. That gets old. So now it's manageable. So now if you guys want to be a guest, I'll do a pre-record with you guys. If you want to be live, that's fine. We can go live if that's what you want to do. But for me right now, I ain't got no problem with doing pre-records. And secondly, it's Fortnite Friday. So if you guys are going anywhere, make sure you're coming on over back to my stream and you're watching us get down on some Fortnite tonight. Happy Friday.
There you go. Fortnite Friday, guys. Look at this. The content continues. The content continues. And don't think we're not going to do one of those fun marathons for you guys down the road. A Z Network type of across the board fun marathon. It's coming.
Yep.
It's coming because, again, it's just about connection. It's about connection and growth and all that awesome stuff. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that in the near future. These two will definitely be a part of it and other awesome podcasters. And just, yeah, it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a great time. I don't know what's going to happen yet, but it's going to be fun. And with that said, I'll see you in your nightmares. Again, go check out Roseblood. Make sure you check out these two awesome gentlemen over here and all of their awesome, amazing content. Be on the lookout for us to do some more shit together, too. Besides the Friday the 13th, because spoiler alert, this guy right over here, Jason's going to be a part of this whole little thing on Tuesdays and Thursdays, reviewing the Friday the 13th fan films.
Ooh.
Yep.
So as soon as I mentioned it, he was like, "Yo, Sturdy, I want to be a part of everything, of all of it." And as you said earlier in the episode, the late night ones, you might not be able to make those, but the rest, I want to be a part of. I'm just like, hell yes, because again, this gets more eyes on these films.
Yep.
And I'm hoping to get more eyes on Thanksgiving in November, the week of Thanksgiving. You guys know how it is. You know it's going to be reviewed again, part 1 and part 3. You know there's going to be some sort of watch party and some funness. But that's it, people. Again, I'm serious. I'm out of here. Thank you guys. Appreciate everybody. See you in your nightmares. Peace.
Peace.